What's good, fam? We back at it with another DD Conway video, man. Y'all been on me about this one, dog. So we gonna jump straight into it, man. 10 best biopics and very bad biopics, man. Let's jump straight into it.
What's up, y'all? It's DD Conway, and you read that title correctly. So in today's video, we will focus on some of my favorite biopics. This is my list, and we'll eventually probably get to a part 2. But for right now, just know, my list may not be your list. So just sit back, enjoy, and put your list in the comments below so we can discuss it. Let's get it.
Smoking grits and selling chickens, call that painted living. It's Gucci.
If you haven't subscribed to his channel yet, do it ASAP, man. Show that brother all the love in the world. Smash all the like buttons on his videos and all that, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Coming up first, I'll give you Cadillac Records. Cadillac Records was a very scrappy but passionate biopic.
It was
but
decent.
It's most certainly one of my favorites.
Come on here.
To me, everybody was perfect in it. And I could say this, Beyonce was, she was decent in the movie. I only got like 2 Beyonce movies that I like the most, and it's Dreamgirls, and I give it this as well.
I teach you to blow, baby.
Oh, let's get ready to suck it!
Paul!
Was it the best biopic ever? No, but it's far from trash. To me, it was very entertaining with extremely strong performances by the cast.
Baby, would you stay for a while?
Gotta get your girl out of the ring.
You can kiss her, you can hug her, you can tell her that you love her. But your bitch ain't your bitch, bro. That is not your girl, bro.
That's probably my biggest reason for it even making this list. See, every performer in this movie did exactly what they were supposed to do. Everyone made me get lost in their character to the point where I forgot they was playing real people.
Facts.
I believe this movie did a lot of things right outside of just acting, like having great production value. It doesn't look cheap at all, and usually one of the two, acting or the production value, is off. The production value can be trash. That's even with the wigs, the costumes. But the way they push these Cadillacs out and had everybody in that 19 whatever attire, you could tell they had some guap for this movie.
Adrian Brody got that Toucan Sam going in that picture, man. That big old schnob.
So 2 of 2 was good.
You got money. He got money. Get it off for him.
Also, I feel like watching Beyonce, it's hard to take Beyonce serious when it comes to acting, especially when she's playing other singers, because it just seemed like she playing herself. She also has a very distinct voice.
Look at the other two when you got Beyonce.
I think that her being around other great actors makes them pick up her slack or overcompensate for what she doesn't have. And I won't say the acting is totally trash. It just depends on what you watch.
Oh, ouch, Kibibble.
8 years and no phone call. Nobody stands up and fights Cleopatra.
Cut that bitch off.
That voice, to me and for me, is just too distinct. And it just made me feel like Beyonce just playing herself. It also had a very memorable moments, with many of those being from Little Walter.
Wow.
Columbus Short was awesome in this movie. But he was also on some bullshit.
Oh, you got a lot of women.
Bitch ass.
Man, stuttering, blowfish looking at nigga. Gotta be one of the most disloyal niggas ever.
Word.
You disloyal fool ass bitch made punk.
For this, trying to fuck on that man's wife. I say overall, Cadillac Records was a great film. I will say they definitely
Who's making love to your old lady while you out making love, man?
took the liberty of exaggerating this story a little bit more when we talking about the legendary chess records, but it's still a biopic that I love. See, sometimes when you veer off and you make things so exaggerated that it's just like, come on now, man. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Sometimes that tends not to work out. With this, for me personally, it worked out. movies that bring out the black stars like Harlem Nights are movies that I love because I love seeing all the black celebs come together on one screen that would never normally be in a movie together all at once.
Excuse me, I got something in my eye.
Get it the fuck out your eye, you blind motherfucker. Wrong with that?
Dreamgirls did exactly that. And I know it's technically not a real biopic if you ask Diana Ross, but it makes this list mainly because for me, it was one of the only biopics after the movie Ray that motherfuckers was in a theater going crazy.
Facts.
I mean, people didn't give a damn what they said out loud in the theater.
Damn, this is some scary shit.
Excuse me.
I think I paid my money like everybody else up in here.
I also apologize for niggas, but Lord knows they ain't gonna apologize for themselves.
It was a real movie experience, and having celebrities like Eddie Murphy.
He should have won an award for this movie. Because he killed it. He definitely killed it. He was silly, but he killed it. Jimmy won't bow!
Jamie Foxx.
What you think they're gonna do?
Facts.
You think them honkies is gonna wait around while you try to drag me into court? Forget about it. It's over.
Can't do it. Over with. OZ.
Danny Glover.
I'm too old for this shit.
I forgot he was in it. Her fine self. Look at her. Lorel loves Jimmy. Yeah.
Black star power was so interesting for me, and with some very electrifying performances and musical numbers that won't ever be forgotten.
Living with opioid addiction can be a struggle. Trapped in a cycle of opioid use, withdrawal, and cravings. Sublocade.
Yeah.
Have to step into the bad side. Surprise!
Inspired loosely on some of the history of Motown as well as the Supremes, I believe it told a great overall story that will forever be played within the black community. I used to love the fact that Jennifer Hudson got this role because she lost on American Idol, and to see her act and sing her ass off in this movie, she really stole the show back then. I can remember a lot of black people being extremely happy. Like, she took this role and did not look back. Get On Up is easily one of my favorite biopics. The early lines and stories of black entertainers used to seem like mythical.
Before we get to this one, you got to give my man Keith Robinson his flowers too, because he played Jennifer Hudson's brother. He killed it. But people did not get this man his flowers for this biopic, bro. Like, I get it for Jackie Robinson and of course for Black Panther, but that's not a biopic. But it's just like, he did, man. Come on, man. Y'all gotta get this man his flowers. He killed it.
Stories like those of the Greek heroes. So to put that to film, it was one of my favorite things to see. And
I mean, he was Jackie Robinson, the Thurgood Marshall, but James. This is one of his best ones.
James Brown filled every expectation that I had.
Facts.
Now imagine, unhitching your pants. As you open the door to your master bathroom, you see me, James Brown, just sitting there, taking a break.
He shit everywhere.
James Brown was already a complex individual. So to see Chadwick Boseman basically channel his inner super nigga.
He ain't just no normal nigga, he's super nigga.
And become James Brown himself had me really respect this movie. I say that because James Brown is one of those icons that really shouldn't be touched if you're not going to do it right.
Facts.
And by that I mean the movement, the mannerisms, everything except maybe the singing, because I expect one out of the two, singing or dancing, to not be the best.
He sung a couple of them songs on the movie though. Even that part where he sung with Mercio when he was in a hospital, in jail. What's that church song? I forgot what it was, but that was really Chadwick singing that part, man.
But you damn sure better be able to lip sync your ass off. And Chadwick Boseman does exactly that.
Look at that, man. Come on, dog. That boy is good.
He makes you forget you are indeed watching a movie. Shit feels like you watching a real person. You get to see the good, the bad of James Brown life, and will forever be one of my favorites because they really did James Brown justice, where some would go straight for the cash grab. And again, Chadwick Boseman did so well. Seeing him dance, you could tell that he really studied. This wasn't some shit that he just expected to, be thrown in. He actually did his due diligence, and that's what I love to see in a biopic. People that clearly studied what they were doing, people that actually put that energy, that time, that effort and a real grind into becoming that person. When you do that, you in a sense do become that person.
Facts.
Coach Carter is one of the greatest sports films of all time. I won't even debate about that.
Fuck you and everybody who live in your house.
The story of Coach King Carter taking his alma mater.
He must have been talking about me. But hey, man, I honestly forgot this was a biopic. I'm not gonna front when I was just looking at it, but yeah, I agree with you, bro.
With At-Risk Youth in the Hood was a motivating ass movie for me because I played basketball. It's definitely a movie that a coach should show a whole team. But I can specifically remember leaving the theater and plenty of people scream this one chant.
Rich what?
One of, if not the most iconic moment of that movie. Many of us would sit and repeat that shit all day like we actually went to the school. Everyone played their role in this. They played it well, especially Samuel L. Jackson. And Coach Carter was pretty much like 95 to 98% accurate, except the party scene, maybe.
Find my drunk ass point guard on top of Daddy's little princess.
Actually, I was on the bottom, coach. She was on the top.
Mama warned me about women like you.
That I'm gonna show you what humping is line. I was like,
hoping she was right.
And I was glad that in the ending they didn't go the cliche route of telling you a different story that didn't happen.
Facts.
In the real story, they actually lost that motherfucker, and they kept that true to the movie.
Oh, what a loser!
I love the positive message and how Coach Carter held his hood-ass team responsible.
Some of my teammates ended up in prison. Some of them ended up dead.
And I'm glad he did it because it's a lot of them that didn't give a fuck about nothing else but them getting into the NBA. They're going to be just dumb motherfuckers in the NBA.
They deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
That's right.
I believe that Tina Turner will always be remembered as a legend. And one thing that will forever be a part of her legacy is the biopic, What's Love Got to Do with It.
Come on. Some of this cake. Come on. Piece of cake, yeah.
That was so disrespectful.
Iconic lines like that are what helped to make this list. It is indeed a great movie, but as I said in my Unintentionally Funny series, the movie has some moments that are unintentionally funny, which helps to make it very memorable.
Why don't you own an apartment building? I'm serious right now. Let me show you a path that could change your...
God damn, if you don't make it, I'll kill you.
Dead as hell.
Angela Bassett killed this role. Couldn't even help but always notice they had her built like a juggernaut.
She was cut up like a bag of schmack in this movie. I ain't gonna front. You know, but she put that little bit of weight on, you know what I'm saying? I seen her jumping the broom. Good Lord, Jesus, Jan. Whoo! Angela Bassett is fine, man. Shout out to Uncle Courtney Vance, man, but good Lord.
Looked like she lifted 50 cars a day with her strong ass. But she captured the look, attitude, and the mannerisms of Miss Turner.
Yeah.
Her performance speaks volumes to the hard work she actually put in. And when you put in the work, it'll always show. Yeah. I genuinely believe that. I promise you, like, when you see a person make it look easy, then that means, for me, that just means that the practice that they put into it was an absolute ridiculous amount. And to me, she made this role look extremely easy. Then Mr. Gorilla Pimp himself, Lawrence Fishburne, made me hate him for a long while. Played this role so well. It's almost like the role that he played in Boys in the Hood didn't even exist no more. And
Furious became Ike Turner.
Ended up giving us some very classic moments in this movie. One of my favorite quotes of all time from a movie is this one.
You smoke crack, don't you?
Bro, how can you watch the movie Lean on Me and not like that quote? I can use that quote for damn near anything.
Look at me, Bob.
But it'll get used. But Lean on Me is one of the greatest biopics of all time. And we most certainly need leaders like Mr. Clark in today's age. I don't care what anyone says.
These people are incorrigible. And since none of them can graduate anyway, you are all expurgated.
Get the hell out.
Get out!
See, Morgan Freeman did a great job playing Mr. Joe Clark, a principal looking to take his school back from fuck niggas, YNs, and anyone else that shouldn't be there. I always admire those in leadership that will treat you like their kid. And to see the journey of Joe Clark give the kids tough love but build them back up was something that I loved and respected.
If you want to kill yourself, don't fuck around with it. Go on and do it expeditiously. Now go on and jump.
What are you waiting for?
The movie was great, but let's talk about some real shit.
Our kids don't deserve this. Some of those children are smart.
Man, lady, shut the fuck up. If you was trying to get another principal in there, that principal would have been running his ass right back out to school. Joe Clark is what they needed. I bet your son was the one that was beating up the white boy in the goddamn wherever he was in that cafeteria part. He was whooping his ass too. Like, bro, come on, man.
Just discouraged about what chances they got out there.
Shut up.
Man, sit your hairy tummy looking ass down.
God rest her soul too. You know what I'm saying? The one that played her. You know what I'm saying? She's an amazing actor. But I hated her guts.
She used to piss me off. And only because it's parents like her that do exist.
Yeah.
You spend all that time hating and trying to stop somebody from succeeding. You spend so much time trying to get someone fired that you spending more time on this than you are spending in your child's life.
That's like one of them parents that be telling the celebrities that they shouldn't make that kind of music no more. Well, ma'am, your kid's not supposed to be listening to the fucking music to begin with. Like, no, kind of.
There are some real people just like her that don't care about a thing they kid does. They delusional to it. And they cool with their kid being a total fucking menace. But the minute somebody that's another authoritative figure comes in and tells them, hey, stop this shit, that's when they want to go on a whole mission to go against the person that told them to stop.
Preach.
Instead of checking their child's behavior.
Preach.
They will go through hell to punish that one person that got tired of their child being a menace.
Right.
Did something about it. But you won't ever acknowledge your child's behavior or your lack of parenting.
Yeah.
Fucking kids.
The one biopic that I think every black person should watch is the Malcolm X biopic by Spike Lee starring Denzel Washington.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Spike Lee directed his ass off in this movie. And he also played a dope character.
Denzel's portrayal of Malcolm X makes this one of the greatest American films ever.
Yeah.
Is it a long-ass movie? Hell yeah, it is. But it's worth it.
Yeah.
Because it shows us the fight of one of the greatest civil rights leaders ever. You will watch him go from being young and bullshitting.
Hey, where the bitches at?
To becoming the great leader that we know him to be.
Smack your goddamn daddy. I'm gonna show you how to smack this motherfucker.
And to be real, there's probably 3 reasons why I love this movie. 1, because in Memphis, Tennessee, at the first elementary school that I went to, Sheffield Elementary, shout out to y'all, Malcolm X was one of the first leaders we learned about.
Yeah.
And him being one that isn't looking for problems, but will damn sure finish them, was how I was raised, so I always respected that. Because it's one of the only biopics that said, fuck time. We need to get his life right no matter what.
Yeah.
They made sure to damn near leave no details out, and they didn't care about time. This motherfucker was like 2 tapes on VHS. And the third one is because, in my opinion, in the black community, when we see that another black person that's like rich, has a lot of money, and we don't know if they doing good with it, we immediately blame that person and we say they don't fuck with black people.
Facts.
For example, Michael Jordan. Just because you don't see him necessarily doing something for black people, you don't know about it, doesn't mean he's not doing anything. You take example this movie. Had he not put up the funds for this movie, it would not have been the same as we know it. And I don't think it would have been nearly as legendary as it is within our community. I don't think they would have got all the details that they could have got and how they nailed it in the end. When we don't know, we proceed to kind of make shit up sometimes. Like even saying that he invests in prisons, which is literally not even true. I don't believe
it's a white dude named Michael Jordan that invests in prisons, but they mix the two together.
That you have to show everything going on with your money. I don't believe that you have to show all the good that you do. You can help and go about your business. You can help because you have the love, the empathy, and the sympathy in your heart for the next person. You can help because you have all of that in your heart and you love God. To me, helping doesn't mean you have to advertise. And I think that's something that I'll respect about Jordan for forever. I think social media tricks us out of our spot.
They coming to see me.
They coming to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
That's a line that black people have used for so many different reasons, and most of them have to do with clowning around on somebody more than likely. Not a drop of seriousness to it. The Temptations biopic is one of my favorite because it was many of our parents and grandparents' favorite groups.
This movie made me cry like a baby, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
My family was Koji, Church of God in Christ for y'all that don't know, and that's big in the South. So they'll let you. They used to let us listen to whatever we pretty much wanted outside of being in the car with them. But when you in the car with them, mom and pops, they playing gospel or nothing.
Oh shit!
If the radio just so happened to somehow switch to an oldie station and the Temptations playing, they'll let it play though.
You're begging me not to leave you, and I refuse to let you go.
Go from homemade recipe to household.
It was wonderful to get some type of visual of the stories that we've heard from our grandparents, parents, to true Hollywood stories, those type of things, as well as get to see something that we didn't know, even if certain things were a little exaggerated, but yet still I was infatuated at seeing this movie. Shit, for a while I couldn't even tell that this wasn't the real group.
Facts.
I stand firm on saying that there's only one Michael Jackson biopic.
You ain't down with that? Shut your goddamn ass up.
I agree. I still haven't watched all of this, but I am. I'm tired of the Michael Jackson biopics. Like, they coming out with a new one. After that, we don't need no more, man. Honestly, I swear we don't. And don't fuck up. If y'all make a Prince one, I got a feeling they're gonna fuck that up.
Will ever be acknowledged, and that's the Jacksons and American Dream. It's not close. Every child, especially black, will be introduced to the moonwalk the way Michael Jackson did it. It will cause them to go down a rabbit hole of who he is and watching video after video trying to figure out how bruh fucking moves like that is unreal. They'll eventually get into the Jacksons biopic and probably feel like they're watching the real thing. The Jacksons and American Dream is a great biopic because I feel like it gave us a pretty accurate look at the Jacksons' early years, and for this not to be in the theaters and only on TV, they spent money to not make it look like a Tyler Perry production.
Thank God.
You couldn't tell this was just straight to TV.
Never knew life, just thinking of the good signs. Thinking about my baby. Man, sit your dumb ass down.
These folks dance their ass off and sang too. I can remember this shit making me want to actually get up and dance and copy their moves. It felt like I could, get my own little music career started.
Man, sit your dumb ass down.
Fucking right. Michael Jackson and the Jacksons are a beloved black family, and this biopic showed us the good and the bad. I think Joe Jackson gets a lot of shit, but this biopic proves you have to respect him for being a father and how he pushed for the American dream with his family.
Yeah.
We probably got the greatest portrayal of one of the greatest artists to ever live. And it hasn't been a better one since. Culturally, this is one of the greatest biopics of all time, and that's why it made this list. When it comes to black biopics in the black community, Ray...
Man, I watched this movie so many times, bro. Jamie completely annihilated this one.
It's one that should always be in your top 5.
Make it do what he do, baby.
And you ain't black.
There's no actor that did a better job than Jamie when it comes to black biopics. This man literally transformed into Ray Charles. If there's something past embodying a person, shit, Jamie did it.
I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby. Yeah.
He even glued his eyes shut. That's crazy.
I feel like we let some actors slide sometimes when in all reality, they did just an okay job when it comes to biopics. The Ray biopic is the pinnacle of biopics because of the performance of Jamie Foxx.
Absolutely.
I can remember seeing this in the theater, and it was packed out. Not a single seat available. You could hear people laugh. You could damn sure hear everyone crying. And it was a very surreal experience to see a movie people of all skin colors convey so much emotion for. can remember this lady crying behind me sounding like a weeping walrus. Shit sound like her maiden call.
I want to fuck some.
She wasn't the only one. It was others in there ugly crying too. But they had every right to because Ray's brother had passed, and it was sad as hell. But they also laughed their ass off when Ray felt that big lady wrist.
That's a huge bitch.
I don't care what people say.
That was wild. That was random and wild.
I think Ray is the epitome of how you do a biopic, especially within our community. And it's how one should be done. If you aren't going to go to physically turn into that person, you have to please leave that motherfucker alone.
Cut that bitch up.
Now that we have my favorites out the way, let's look at some of the most awful black biopics. In my opinion, the worst for the movies that make this list means that they aren't good and probably shouldn't exist at all. It means that they are booty butts, and many of the actors attached to these films need their ass whooped. And to start off all the bullshit.
What the hell? Who grandmama is this, man? Bobby the DeBarge. Y'all gotta stop, man.
We'll start with a bullshit ass biopic, DeBarge.
Y'all gotta stop. They probably copyrighted it.
Take off the mask and look at your slap.
She made it.
What's up, man? Bull chicken with a wig looking ass, nigga. This the beginning. Y'all already let me know y'all don't damn about DeBarge at all. Had this man on stage looking like he bobbing for booger sugar with the most flammable wig ever. That light shine too bright or burn his shit off.
Let's do it.
What the hell? What kind of Twilight vampire looking thing y'all got going? Why do they look like that, man? What is going on?
Man, this movie disturbing because everybody look ashy as hell.
Look like ghosts.
These three young niggas look like three different ashy ass versions of Little Richard. It's sad. The child version of light skin is to make folks look like they took a deep dive in cornstarch.
Y'all know y'all could have picked a couple goddamn kids from Empire, right? To play these roles. Oh, they kids was light skinned, man.
Cornstarch crusade ass niggas.
Ashy Larry, Marcy Projects, Marcy son, what?
The DeBarge story is already depressing as hell, so to have y'all come along and take a mega turd on these folks' family name is nasty work. No one embodied anything in this movie. This shit is soulless. A soulless mess that shouldn't exist at all.
You look like a
It looked like they was
vampire.
playing pretend in a high school production. And part of acting is making people believe. Like part of a biopic is making people believe that you that person. Even if you don't look like
No way.
I think the one biopic that for sure pissed me off when I saw it was the story of my fellow Memphian and Super Bowl champion Michael Orr in The Blind Side. Mainly because they decided to take a very competent black man and turn him into a dumb big black nigga on screen.
Talk about it.
To push that white savior complex narrative.
Kind of thought I already was.
Toby be good nigga for massa.
Man, Professor Crump looking ass nigga. They had Brad out here like they taught him everything about life. This man character just sounded like he played with rocks.
They even gave him them ugly ass rugby shirts. Like, come on, man.
Throw it at his helmet and shit. You walk around like you Forrest Gump little cousin. It's a typical white savior shit. They made it seem like they made this man, when in reality, Buddy was already one of the highest recruits in the nation.
Hold him inside here between the tits. You got it? Cut that bitch off.
A lot of bullshit in this movie didn't happen at all. They just saw a black dude and they saw an opportunity and said, let's adopt him, which really wasn't an adoption. It was a conservative shit. Them folks saw a big black dude, said, let's adopt him. There's nothing nefarious about that at all, huh? He radio big brother, big back, bacon eating ass dude. And they didn't teach bro how to play. Buddy went to one of the best private schools in Memphis, Briarcrest. I'm almost positive he more than likely got recruited to that bitch, because that was definitely what they was doing around that time. But to make it like you don't just get in Briarcrest being trash and they teach you. Bro was already good. That's all I'm saying. Y'all was flogging hard as hell to make the character in the movie look like he eat crayons. Man, gas pump by that ass, nigga.
Cut that bitch off.
Then they gave Sandra Bullock, pasty pigeon looking ass, an Oscar for this shit.
Thank you.
Tupac was one of the most prolific entertainers ever.
I thought I was the only one. I did not like this movie. I didn't. Like, they, if anything, they just really they found the great value pack of Tupac and they just put him in there like this, just go by this. And that was it. They ain't do nothing else.
So you would think that when it comes to a well-beloved rapper, the powers that be would actually do right by his life story.
Wrong.
They ended up giving us a crackhead version of Tupac's story. Bruh, my first question is, how y'all make this movie knowing Tupac would have aired that hoe out if he ever seen this?
Do we have a talent?
Goodness, bruh. Jada Pinkett on the front row holding the mouth like she been doing the finest of crack for years.
She did have her mannerisms down. I'll give her that.
Got that Bobby Brown post-drugs, nigga. That Dennis Edwards mouth. The best thing they did was find a Timu Tupac. The whole movie, Timu was hell.
Yeah.
But you know what else? I don't give a fuck.
Nah.
Timu Pop,
That ain't
take
it,
your
fam.
Caribbean sea turtle looking ass on. Damn, y'all fucked up juice. They spent more time letting you see he looks like Tupac than actually telling a story. Biopic extra lazy with a side of booty butt and a tall glass of bounced that ass. Will Smith should have came through one time and smacked some sense into y'all. The fascination with Jada Pinkett and Tupac's relationship was strictly for a cash grab. But she said herself, this shit was not real.
We saw it.
But yet, the only thing she talk about is Tupac. Jada need to sit down.
Overall, All Eyes on Me was booty butt and probably would have won an award for going triple vibranium on Tubi or BET. It failed to capture one of our most iconic entertainers of all time. Niggas got blendless face in this hoe.
Cut that bitch off.
Grown chipmunk looking at it, nigga. Y'all had Snoop Dogg do a voiceover and had this motherfucker looking like an Asian karate movie.
You fucking lying. You are. I didn't even notice that in the movie.
Cut that bitch off.
This shit BET as hell. This film is a once-in-a-lifetime film you have to get right. Instead, they made a one-dimensional ass version of Tupac that was always angry.
Facts.
All disrespect to the director, this shit was ass. The Aaliyah biopic has to be on your list of worst black biopics.
Whoa. When the fuck did they do a Aaliyah biopic? Yo, y'all. Who the hell came up with this?
Of all time. If it's not, you really garbage as hell. And you really garbage as hell if you like this movie because they did Aaliyah wrong.
Yeah, just Aaliyah. Like shit.
Shut the fuck up! Throwing the movie off by saying her name wrong.
Aaliyah.
Oh, jeez.
Like Muhammad Ali.
Wendy Williams, you a life-size Kermit the Frog.
Wendy fucking Williams. You know what?
Looking ass nigga for making this movie with your camel body built ass. You dead ass wrong for making this movie, bro. Easily one of the most disturbing biopics ever and top 2 most disrespectful. Man, Bricks got more rhythm than you. Stiff Lionel Richie looking ass nigga. What the fuck is this Disney Channel ass shit we watching? Kids about to make better music than this.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Right, let's do that.
Y'all folks turned R. Kelly to a Nigerian super nigga.
Darkness, everybody! Everyone! Darkness is ready!
It's really sick as hell that y'all spent more time in this movie, really any of it, making R. Kelly and Aaliyah's relationship like the main subject of the film.
You ain't gotta look at the sun to know it's shining.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, man. Come on.
That nigga is guilty!
That man nasty as hell. I know he get to breathing hard as hell around young hoes at McDonald's. Why is this in here? And side note, her pops look like a strong-ass bulldog, and Dave Chappelle did a better job playing R. Kelly.
This is the remix edition of a song about pissing. I got that pee and leaking, and there's juice in the kitchen.
Y'all had this R. Kelly looking like the final boss you get to go against when you defeat all the sewer rats in New York. Master Splinter looking ass, nigga. Alexandra Shipp looked like Binya Polywall.
Cut that bitch off!
She did Drumline too.
Cut that bitch off!
Played Storm. And Aaliyah.
Cut that bitch off!
Your ass 0 for 3. I don't know why she decided to be in this. Aaliyah is so beloved. She should have just did what Zendaya did and dropped out. Because I feel like Wendy Williams basically just used her as a pawn. Overall,
she just shitted on Aaliyah. Man,
all the characters in here are the finest of garbage truck juice. There's nothing good about this film at all. It's a disrespectful film that doesn't honor her the way it should. And I hope her family sued y'all.
And of course it's
every
Lifetime.
last dollar. This film is very tasteless. I'd rather watch 120,000 hours of TD Jakes getting interrogated as to why he said this.
Have you ever been swallowed up?
What do you get when you put a big 6'4" nigga in baby power and the Jerryest of Jerry curl weed?
And then Michael Jackson was nowhere near 6'4". It was like, nigga, ain't no way you gonna tell me to put on some goddamn powdered sugar on my face and be like, take your ass out there and just be Michael Jackson. Nigga, no.
It's fantastic, man.
Okay. I want to remember this forever.
You get Flex Washington playing Michael Jackson in one of, if not, fuck all that, the worst black biopic of all time. What's up, Flex, man? Ashy Slim Jim looking ass nigga. This ain't no movie about Michael Jackson. It's a biopic of a nigga who would personate Michael Jackson. Flex, you wrong as hell, bro. Take your freakazoid looking ass on, man.
Freakazoid.
Man in the Mirror biopic is easily the worst biopic I've ever seen, bro. It's no real structure to it at all. But I respect Flex for telling us that he did this shit because he needed the money. Because anybody else would have, made up some bullshit excuse in the name of art.
At 13, I had 4 #1 hits with my...
You need to fucking stop, Flex. Flex, you need to stop.
My brothers, the Jackson 5.
Young Michael look like he wearing blackface in this hoe. Bro don't even look real.
I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
Every character in here is beyond cheeks.
Robert Downey Jr. played a black man better than Flex played Michael Jackson.
One character that had me rolling though was Joe Jackson.
I said take 5, not 15. Your brother's in your way.
Buddy looked like an even worse trick daddy. Then if that shit ain't disturbing enough, we get to see what's supposed to be Diana Ross show up in young Michael dreams.
It's me, Diana. You are going to be a big star.
What the hell? What kind of freaky ass? Who made this biopic? Man, come on, man. Y'all gotta stop.
Man, Holiday Heart looking ass nigga.
What did I do wrong?
Bitch, everything. Just like this movie. I'm still trying to figure out why she was in the dream.
Cut that bitch off!
Smoking grits and selling chickens.
First off, Diddy Conway, great video. I enjoyed it. Them last couple biopics, I had no idea they did a Aaliyah biopic, bro. I had no fucking idea. And just the thought of it, like y'all had Wendy fucking Williams do a biopic. Lifetime, y'all can make Bob Dylan biopics, Elvis biopics. Y'all can make them the most extravagant fucking biopics in the world. But when it comes to black artists, y'all just shit on them, bro. Y'all shitted on Michael Jackson, Aaliyah, fucking Tupac. Like, god damn. Like, if y'all come out with a Prince wanna fuck that up, I don't even watch fucking Lifetime anyway, due to the biopics that they come up with. I heard the TLC was okay, but I'm not even gonna waste my fucking time looking at it. If y'all want to see a good thing about Tupac, go and watch that joint, that documentary on Hulu about him and his mama. That documentary was great. Other than that, like, I'm so fucked up in the head right now. Other than that, the first 10 were great. Yo, if y'all like this video, smash the like button for your boy. Comment down below what y'all thought of the video. Share the video and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what else y'all want me to react to. I can't fucking believe they did Aaliyah like that, bro. I'm out this piece, y'all. I'm out this piece, man.